Hey, how you doing? This is John and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're checking out my monthly visitor. That's what I call getting my comics every month. I get comics from I do get comics from my comicbookstore.com, but for every month I get the Discount Comic Book Service, DCBS. Again with the cough. Don't cough until I start talking on this camera. But every month I place an order like about 3 or 4 months in advance. They charge my credit card, and then I get the option of one box a month. You know, it's okay to get one box a month. Otherwise, you're paying for like $5. It's like a flat fee. It's like $5 shipping. But if you could get like 3 comics in 1 month and pay $5 shipping. So I just prefer once a month, and they come bagged and boarded. Now, however, I also got some comics from mycomicshop.com today, so I just made this stack even bigger. So let's look through what did I order this month. All right. Well, this is a back issue. When I was reviewing a couple of Eclipse comics, notably Airboy and Miss Tree, they kept talking about Eclipse magazine, and I realized I don't have it. It's an 8-issue series. This was direct competition with Heavy Metal and Marvel's Epic comic, and as a kid, I wasn't interested in those, and now as an adult, I'm more interested. So I've been buying these back issues. Okay, so that's one. And don't judge me, but I've been getting Bob Hope comics. So that's Bob Hope number 4. And thanks. I got this on eBay. So the guy sent me a little thank you card. I don't know who that is. Oh, Adam X, I guess, from, I don't know. All right, now these are the official monthly comics. Black Hammer. Oh, such a good series, Black Hammer. What can I say about Black Hammer? I got a review. I don't like what I do reviewing. I call it showcasing. I got to showcase Black Hammer. Dave Lemire. It's so good. Yeah, I did showcase the first. This comic, I'm going to be reading this first. I'm obsessed with Norse mythology. I'm obsessed with my mouth not working. Neil Gaiman, P. Craig Russell. Norse mythology I find fascinating, and then this wonderful P. Craig Russell artwork. How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? The answer is you can't. All right. Usagi Yojimbo, The Dragon Bell Conspiracy. This is another error on my part. This is reprinting a past story, but I don't mind because these stories came out in like the 80s and 90s. So a lot of new people, new fans to Usagi, this is probably their cheapest way of experiencing these wonderful stories. Again, I just get everything Usagi Yojimbo, so I didn't realize I was getting reprint issues. But like I said, it's fine because they were in black and white too. So here they're colored for the first time. What is this? Dungeons & Dragons #1 Mind Breaker. And it looks like it features my favorite D&D creature, the Mind Flayer. I love Mind Flayers. So I've been getting into fantasy comics lately after avoiding them my whole life. Last couple of years I've been reading like fantasy. I don't know why. We Only Find Them When They're Dead. I have 9 issues of this. Haven't sat down to read it yet. I just like the title. I hope it's good. I know nothing about it. I'm 9 issues in and haven't read it. The Ant by Eric Larson. I know nothing about this other than I have a full collection of Savage Dragon, so I gambled on getting the first issue of Ant. I think I already have a copy of this. Sometimes Discount Comic Book Service reissues something and I click on it because I don't pay attention. Lady Baltimore. I get anything by Mike Mignola, anything in the Hellboy universe. So I'll start reading this now that I have all 5 issues. I'm embarrassed to say I have every issue of Jupiter's Legacy, all like 4 miniseries, and I have not read any of them. So I have avoided the Netflix show because I don't want to be spoiled. And here we have the proper Usagi Yojimbo comic. It's up to 23 of IDW. This is, it started off at Fantagraphics, then it went to Renegade, then it went to, so many different companies. But this is the current run. It's at issue 23. Really good. If you watch my channel regularly, you know that that's pretty much my favorite comic. Black Hammer Reborn. I got to catch up with. I have a whole bunch of Black Hammers piling up, and I haven't read them yet. Of course, I told you I get anything Hellboy related. And I like this Mignola. It's like a series of miniseries. So this isn't Hellboy #1. This is Hellboy #1, The Silver Lantern Club, Dark Horse Comics. So again, just anything Hellboy related. you know, I just think it's such a fun comic. Black Hammer Vision, this looks fun too. This is I think other people doing takes on the Black Hammer characters in the Black Hammer universe. Again, I already talked about Jupiter's Legacy. I think this is like 2 months. Because of the supply chain issues that they've been having. So I think I got 2 months worth of comics in one box. The Golem Walks Among Us, Tales from the Outerverse. I have no idea what this means, but I just know it's a Mignola Hellboy related comic. And I told you a while ago that I'm into the source material of comic books, like the novels and movies stuff. So of course I had to read that the Golem. That all the Gollum stories, I can't remember, but I read that a couple of years ago. So I kind of got obsessed with golems for a while. Now my favorite monster is Mind Flayers. Okay, Usagi Yojimbo. This is 2 months because I had 23 and this is 22. So this is 2 months worth of comics. The Unbelievable Unteens. This is Black Hammer. So I think this is like Black Hammer doing an X-Men goof or homage or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so here's more Norse mythology. Just so you know, I opened the box and I took the plastic out just so you wouldn't see my address and just so I wouldn't fumble opening up the plastic wrap. So I kind of forgot what I'm ordering. So I'm seeing this for the first time. Norse mythology. So that's why I wasn't sure if it was 1 month or 2. Firepower. I did a showcase on Firepower. It's basically Iron Fist. And there's no other way to describe it. It's Robert Kirkman doing an homage to Iron Fist. Jennifer Blood. She started off as a female Punisher. It was a kind of interesting story. She was like the perfect mother, and she would put like sleeping pills into her family's food. Everybody would go to bed early. Her husband was like a mousy accountant type, and then she would go out and avenge crimes against her family. And then they kind of made her like she's like a crazy vigilante, almost like serial killer. And I thought that just went against the spirit of the comic. I mean, I guess if you're going out at night drugging your family and killing people, you could also be a serial killer. So, okay, this is The Bones of Giants. This was a novel, and now they're turning it into a comic. And I love the novel, so I'm excited to read this comic. This is basically Hellboy finding the hammer of Thor. And I told you about my role-playing game. That novel inspired a bunch of adventures in my role-playing game. So I hope if you're one of the 4 people that play in my V&V games, do not read Hellboy, Bones of Giants. Okay, Serial, Terry Moore, from Strangers in Paradise. Issue 7, I have all 7 issues. Haven't read it yet. So I assume it's good because he's just good. Okay, this is Nexus. I told you I got into a Nexus kick. And this is something I didn't know existed, the newspaper strips. So this is all the Nexus stories from newspapers. I didn't know that even existed until I saw it solicited. So this is kind of a cool little find. Here is the Hellboy universe. It's a nice hardcover, thick book, and I think it's just like an encyclopedia of all things Hellboy. Look at Rasputin looking all crazy in the background. Just I said 10 times in this video, I'm a Hellboy freak. This is one of my wife's Christmas presents. She's a Harry Potter freak. So this is the Mina Lima edition. So it's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, but it's like a pop-up book. It's really pretty. I got the first book, the Sorcerer's Stone. And of course I'm going to sneeze. And this is Harry Potter, A Magical Year, a spellbinding moment. So this is like a calendar, and every day talks about something in that corresponds to that same date in the Harry Potter world. That's another gift from my wife. This is the Golden Masters Volume 30. Oh, I didn't realize this. But so this is just art book with just great covers of Marvel. To tell you the truth, I don't even remember ordering this. Sometimes I order a bunch of stuff. And this, I order Strange Eons. This is not from either. This is from StrangeEons.com. This is their like H.P. Lovecraft style inspired magazine. In the style of like heavy metal and Epic Illustrated, but it's text stories and a couple of comic stories, and then like movie information about H.P. Lovecraft and the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society and Movie Society and stuff. It comes out infrequently, so I didn't even realize that was on the bottom of the stack. So there you go. That's my monthly visitor. That's what that's actually my 2 monthly visit. I guess I was late. So there you go. And I do this once a month, or in this particular case, I've done it once every 2 months because of whenever my comics ship. So thanks a lot. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. And I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to listen to me ramble on and on and on about comics. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.